Hello my friends, I'm GHondo, and welcome back to Judgment. We're picking up right where we left off last episode, minus my cat, Devil. I gave him enough attention that he finally jumped down, which means I can see the screen again. So, we left off last episode. Eric had the Night Howls event, meaning he howled at the moon so loudly that he attracted some demonic attention. It's a pretty weak looking attack. Minor demon imp there, and just a couple of imps up here. Quite surprised there's no werewolves, given it's a werewolf howl, but anyway, we'll ignore that. In terms of strategy for defending this, we should be okay. These two are far enough away that we have plenty of time to group up before they get to us. The only one who's in any real danger would be June from those two imps, because she is definitely not a fighter. She's our gatherer and farmer, so we got to get her out of there, but I'm not overly worried in terms of actual damage to the base or losing anyone or anything, so we're just going to have everyone gather up somewhere over here. Be like right there. And she just has to hold on for a little while until everybody else gets here. Then she'll be totally fine. Yeah, now she'll be fine. Meanwhile, these lot still haven't even got to us yet. We've polished them off, and we're in position to annihilate these ones. Probably kill them with bows before they even get to us. Yep. Easy mode. Couple of sulfur. No big deal. Alright, this insatiable urge to howl will no doubt return, bringing further misfortune with it. You must find a way to deal with it. So I'm going to spend some occult research to figure out why. Your occultist determined the source of the menace. It seems that Eric is infected with the curse of the wolf. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. An ancient curse told to drive men and women insane, making them believe they are wolves. Curse can be cured, however. All you need is an actual wolf. More specifically, a werewolf. A small blood sample and a simple chant should remove the curse. The chant is easy to perform, but getting a blood sample will probably prove to be somewhat more difficult. You remember hearing strange howls in the distance? Surely it's a werewolf. Perhaps you can convince the werewolf to donate some of its blood to a good cause by brute force. In other words, there's now an event on the map. Somewhere. There it is. With a guaranteed werewolf. In all reality, I probably could come down here and just do other ones, but we'll do the one it wants, and there's apparently also an unknown to pick up as well, so Andrew's still pretty wounded, so I might do this one manual just so I can use healing items on him. But let's go and grab them. Apparently John is tired, but we should still be totally fine here. Would be alright, actually. It's not that bad. But he is pretty bad. Alright. Sweet. Werewolf pendant. Alpha werewolf's claws. Whoever I give this to simply attacks faster, whether it's melee or ranged. That is very cool. Yes, go back to the base. Andrew really needs to just chill for a while. Done a bit too much out on the map, I guess, lately. To give him some time to rest up. Night howls. Eric feels as if the weight of the world has been lifted off his shoulders while the moon still shines bright and the stars. Can't really see. Stars still litter the night sky. The urge to howl is gone for good. Perhaps on all levels, Eric is no wolf, but a human being eternally fascinated by the beauty of the night sky in a world desolated by the apocalypse. You feel mystical power emanating from the claws of the werewolf and form a pendant from it. Perhaps it will assist you in your struggles. It sure will. It will make somebody a much better fighter. So the question of the day is, who gets it? I'm inclined to give it to Buffy. Simply because she is our slayer. So she's already absolutely awesome in combat, and this will just make her even better. So I'm inclined to give it to her. instead of that first aid kit. So I think that would be absolutely awesome. Okay. Did I ever build an infirmary? I don't think I ever did. Because that would help us get Andrew healed up a lot faster. Let's take a quick look around the buildings here. But I don't remember ever doing it. Didn't. Let's fix that. Let's build an infirmary. Doesn't really matter where it is. It's one they'll only just go to once in a while, so it doesn't need to be really close. I don't know, maybe over here somewhere? Why is this red? Yeah, I realize can't build here, but the question of the day is why can't build here? Does it need to be on a certain type of ground or something? Say anything about that. I have the required materials. Or is it an inside building? Oh, it's an inside the building thing, that's why. So I need to build actually another hut, like a cabin. Okie dokie. That we can do. Trying to keep all the stuff here kind of close together. I could put it over here, or maybe over here, closer to that. Well, that's the better spot to put it. We'll put it right about there. Yeah, right there. Okay. Once that's in, we'll build an infirmary in there. And Andrew can get healed up super fast. Well, much faster, I guess. Now we can build an infirmary. That. Before she walks too far away. Okay. That is done now. Okay, so it's an actual heal if... Okay, I see. She's not really wounded, though. Is she? No, she's not wounded. Why is she even listed here? I don't get why these people are listed here as needing medicine when they're not wounded. Oh, she is wounded. She has 131 of 135. I think... Or 134 of 135. I think she can live with 1 hit point. I really don't know why you're on here. Really don't. You definitely need to be on here. Oh, I see. So how many medicines are we going to give him? How many do we have? 68. Okay, we can give him quite a few. I really don't see a point to that one for 1 hit point, but we don't mind giving this guy. I would give him 8. Yeah. We're approved. Off you go. That's good. They groan like they're dying. Awesome. Okay, well, Andrew's in much better spot. This is good. And we are pretty close, I think, to the next research of something. I'll wait till 240, because that tends to be a spot where it actually flips something. That will not take long. Okay. Let's have a look at what we have choice of. Now, we don't have any research materials. We can go and get some. I saw some on the map when we were recording the last episode, but we don't currently have any, so I can't do logistics. I could unlock either type of armor. 125 and 1. 90, 30, and 0. So I would say that the tailored one is better than the leather one. Well, it also has a lot to do with that just takes hides. That takes scraps and wool. Okay, well I still think while the extra evasion is good, I'd like to have the extra armor and health, so I would take scrap armor over leatherworking. But before I go there, though, I do recall we do have metal unlocked. We could go towards here and get metal armor. Less health, but more evasion and armor. Even get into shields, apparently. Which is weird, but anyway. I generally would prefer them just to carry med packs, but shields certainly could work. The question of the day is the extra penalty to health worth the extra armor and evasion? I'd say probably. So we may want to just wait and get this at 360. So we'll keep that in the back of our mind. Can't get that because we don't have that, so I'm leaning towards that, but this we could do right away. But I still think we might be better off just to make metal armor. It's so much better. Yeah, let's wait till 360 and get metal armor. It's just so much better. I think it's worth the extra time. That also gives us more time to actually mine some metal, because it takes a lot of metal for each of those armors anyway, so. Just hang on a second. Dumpster diving, what is that? Oh, search all debris. I guess I'm out of stuff to scavenge. Neat. I didn't get that far in my practice game because I didn't tag the entire map like I did here. I was just tagging them as I went, and I apparently missed a few. It's cool, though. So all those searching ones are completely done. Which means I have no more scrap or medicine on my map directly. I have tons of both, so it's not an urgent issue, but it means I may have to do scavenging for scraps at various points. At this point, we're just zooming along, chilling, waiting to get to 360 research, so I can learn how to make metal armor. Once we have that capacity, what are these messages? Idle. Right, because stuff you're told to do, you can't do. Search debris is long gone. Because there isn't any. Also have that as a high priority? No, I guess not. Okay. That means there don't... We must also have enough wood and stone that they don't need to do any of that either. Or I'll build another farm just to give them some work. Plus, you know, having more food would be good. Let's build another vegetable farm. I'll give them a bit more work. And keep our food stocks up. Because we do have a lot of people now, so. Not to mention it uses up some wood and stuff in there. Therefore, they will briefly have stuff to do. Uh-oh, bad omens. Dark clouds cover the night sky. The soft glow of the moon breaches through what little seams and holes it can find, illuminating with a weak, faint light, barely enough to see. A dark comet streaks across the sky, coloring it in a dark, crimson-red color. In what appears to be no less than witchcraft, the moon itself becomes red. That's not good. Its glow ominous. Demonic howls can be heard in the distance. These bad omens seem to give them unnatural strength. Oh, goody. We'll search for an explanation, again using occult. Apparently I don't get to research occult very much because I keep having to spend stuff on events. But anyway. Your survivors discover an ancient manuscript mentioning a blood moon and an old religious ritual used to protect against it. After performing the ritual, the moon returns to its normal pale self, and the demonic howls immediately begin to wane. Things are back to normal. Oh, alright. Strange phenomena must have had real mystical properties in some dark corners around your colony. Find strange occult resources that are commonly left behind after vanquishing demons. Oh, we just got some free ectoplasm. Well, it's not free, we cost a lot of research, but That's cool. It's much better than the demons having extra strength anyway. That would have been bad news. That would have been bad news bears for us. Anyway, things are smoothly moving along here. Really a researcher, but I guess you're so bored that you're doing it anyway. Level up time. John, the occultist. John really has absolutely nothing to do, really, except be an occultist. Could get better at that. I think I'm generally using you as rituals guy, so let's do that. Speaking of rituals, I guess that's something else I could do to give somebody something to work on. Sure, let's do a rain dance. That sounds so creepy. Crops come in a little bit faster. And by little, I mean quite a bit, because you can see they're just zooming up. They tick at the same rate, but they tick up 2, 3 at a time, so needless to say, much, much faster. So that's very, very cool. We're very close to our research. You at least actually are a researcher, so that's good. And we have made it. 60 research. Metal protection. Yes, please. Eventually we want everyone in metal armor, but for now we just really need 5 of them for our away party. Take 20 metal each, so we're only building 1 at one point. Maybe I should build a second mine. That would help. That way 2 people can be mining at once. It's probably a good idea. Mine go, there it is. Can't build here. Why is that? Oh, probably because of this. Alright, let's pick a different deposit then. Can't build there because of the trees. Guess we can only just pick off these little tiny groups here. That's fine. Still being able to do 2 at once will be worthwhile. Ooh. So my machine's not keeping up so well. Andrew seems to be the one that always gets hurt, so I'm going to give him the armor, the first armor, when it's done. But it clearly takes a long time to build. Which I guess makes sense. I mean, you're basically making chainmail or plate mail or something, like some kind of medieval type armor, I'm assuming. Uses up that much metal, it's gotta be something pretty close to medieval style metal armor. It's modern metal, like modern armors wouldn't have much metal in them at all. Leave that half done. Get back here. Or let somebody else do it, but somebody get in there. Finish it up. There you go. Good job, Eric. You're forgiven for that howling thing, by the way. Seriously, it's 99% done. You lazy git. scouting party. Okay. We can deal with that. Okay, so Andrew can get his armor upgrade. Like that. We will queue up the trip to the scouting party here, but we will leave the actual combat for next episode because we are up at time control. So thank you to everyone for watching today, and until next time folks, stay calm, and I hope you come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.